Today we're unboxing and reviewing the Thomson Streaming Box Plus 270 4K UHD model 270 UK, which is supposed to be designed for the UK market. This Google TV media player promises 4K HDR streaming and hands-free voice control in an all-in compact box design. Let's see if it's the best Firestick alternative for the UK and indeed the European market. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So let's just have a look over the box itself. On the side we have the specs. Looking at the underneath of the box there you go, there's a picture of the unit and how to use the Find My Remote, and it's also talking about the far-field voice assistant. Speak to your device and navigate your TV hands-free from anywhere in the room. 2 mics inside it with Google Assistant readiness test passed and one 3-watt speaker. And on the side are some of the partners. On the top there you go, just a picture of the box, and on the bottom is some details there. You've got the model number and the serial number along with some trademarks. And when we open the box, this is what we've got. What looks like a guide there. Let's have a look, see what's in there. So important product information, not really a great deal there. There's loads of stuff in loads of different languages. In here is the installation instructions. So just basically telling you to put the batteries in the remote, plug the thing into the HDMI port, plug it into the power and then into the power socket. And then you've got optional accessories there. You can plug in a USB stick if you want. And it tells you about activating the far field function. And there we go, licenses on the other side. So nothing really important there. We've got what's in the packaging. So you've got the streaming box, installation instructions, 2 AAA batteries, voice remote, HDMI cable, and the power adapter. And here is a list of all of the buttons and sockets in the units. And we've got that all-important operating temperature, which is between 0 degrees and 50 degrees. And there you've got your guarantee. Now, here we go. Here's the unit itself. And a bit like the ONN box, as you can see there, that just tells you, again, about all the sockets, how to set it up, how to plug it in, how to pair it. And it also tells you to keep the actual box at least 12 inches away from the TV. Getting started there, it says connect the box to the TV's HDMI port via the included HDMI cable. Connect the power adapter to the box and plug it into the wall socket. 3, turn on the TV and the box and follow the on-screen instructions to pair the remote control. And when we look over here, there you go, it tells you the location of the Find My Remote, the location of the on-off switch. Right, so I've taken it out of its wrappings. Let's just get rid of that for the moment. So again, just like it says on the packaging, you've got the Find My Remote button on there. You've got a lovely little, there's a sticker over the Thomson, I'll just take that off, but you've got this lovely little fabric that's over the speaker, and that is hard. You can't push the speaker in or anything like that, damage the speaker. On the bottom there, you've got these lovely rubber feet there that protect the surface you're going to put it on and also stop it from sliding around. So it's got a great grip just there, as you can see. You've got the microphone on-off button. On the back there, you've got the reset button, the 10100 Ethernet port, HDMI, USB 3 and the power. So what else do you get in the box? So as we can see, as promised, there's an HDMI cable, quite a thick HDMI cable on that as well. Not like others where you get the real thin, cheap HDMI cable. You've actually got a UK power plug with the power socket on the end. And we've got the remote control. That is pretty much the same as the ONN remote. Here's my ONN remote. So yeah, identical apart from the fact you've got a Paramount Plus button on the ONN and a Prime Video button on the Thomson. But other than that, exactly the same. And the last thing we've got in here is some batteries, some AAA batteries. And there we go. Let's just have a look and see what we've got. So we've got the instruction cards there. We've got the power. We've got the Thomson box itself, HDMI cable supplied, remote control, and a set of batteries for it. So we're all ready to go. Right, so I've plugged all the cables in. So now I'm going to select my language, and then I'm going to select my country, and now I'm going to set up using my Google device. I've set up the actual device, connected it to my Google account, and run through the setup on my Android phone. And now it's asking me, do I want to control the volume and power buttons with my remote control on my TV? So I'm just going to go to set up remote. Okay, it's asking me what I want to control, whether it's a TV soundbar or AV receiver. Well, mine's a TV, and it's going to ask me, there you go, the brand of the TV. So LG, that's my brand. So press that. It says next you'll hear music, which I can. I'm just going to try the volume buttons, and no, my volume buttons didn't work, so I'm going to say no to that. And it's just trying another code. Yes, now they are working. Next, you'll set up the power button. So let's just go next. And it said press the power button once, wait at least 8 seconds, don't press any buttons, and then press the power button again. So let's just try that. Yep, the TV has gone off. So I'm going to leave it another 5 seconds. And I'm going to just try turning the TV back on again. And yes, there you go. It come back on. So I'm going to say yes to that. And there you go. It confirms that it's set up. And it's just finishing setting up the Google TV now. So whilst that's setting up, it says that it's got a couple of minutes. Let's have a look at the box. So out of the box, the 270 Plus feels solid, really quite solid. The plastic on it is very, very hard wearing plastic. It's well built. Its dimensions are 43 by 118 by 118 millimeters. The weight of it is about 296 grams. Small enough to hide, but hefty enough for robust hardware inside. The front houses a Find My Remote button, and on the side, as we said there's the disable mic button, so that's needed for privacy. It comes with a UK plug, the UK edition. EU versions come with an EU plug, obviously. It's now come to a point in the setup where it's asking me, your Google TV is ready to go, but here are a few optional features you can set up for a more personalized experience. So you can use your Google Photos as a screensaver. You can set up multiple profiles. So if you've got multiple users using it, you can also set up children's features as well. I'm just going to go to Google TV. Let's get straight into it. And as we can see here, we have got some videos up there and some TV shows. Underneath there, we've got apps. I mean, I'm surprised it's already come preloaded with the ITV Channel 4 and Channel 5 app. But the question is, do they work? So let's just give this a go. I'm going to try signing into ITVX first of all. I've come to the main menu. I'm going to try, though, signing in. That's now allowed me to sign in. So let's just try playing something. Okay, and yes, it is actually playing on ITVX. So I'm just going to try Channel 4, and I've managed to sign in. I'm just going to try playing something. And yes, Channel 4 is playing just fine. And I'm in Channel 5. I've signed in. Let's just see if we can play something from there too. And yep, Channel 5 is playing just fine too. Now, one thing that does seem to be missing on the UK version is the BBC iPlayer. So I'm just going to go into Add Apps and let's see if we can find it. So I'm just going to search for BBC iPlayer. And unfortunately, no, there is no BBC iPlayer. I guess so far Thomson in the UK haven't come to any kind of agreement with them to have the app on here. Thankfully though, you can install Downloader. Go to downloader code 21203. Find it on there. Let it download, and then if you get this box come up, highlight settings, and then go down to downloader and switch that on, and then go across to install and select install. Once it's installed, hit done, and then keep hitting the back button until you get to here. Highlight delete, middle button, highlight second delete, middle button, and then press your home button. press it again till you get back to here, and then hopefully you should see it somewhere in this list there. Sign in, and then once you've signed in, just try watching something. And yep, that's playing. As you can see from the remote there, it is very, very responsive. Now, at the moment, we're running Android 12. I understand that Thomson are working on the update to Android 14, but it's just not quite ready for release right now. But there's nothing wrong with Android 12, to be quite honest with you. In some cases, people have said that it's actually better than 14 at the moment because there are some interlacing issues with 14. So what's inside this little bundle of joy? Well, there's an Logic S905X4 processor. That's a quad-core ARM A55 processor running at 2 GHz. The GPU is a Mali G31 MP2 running at 850 MHz. It also comes with 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of onboard storage. Generally, you'll find there's about 22 GB of user space available. And that's simply because that 10 GB is taken up by the Android system and pre-installed apps. The memory, though, is expandable via USB drive, something like this. And the great thing about this device is, unlike the Firestick, which only supports FAT32, this does support FAT32 formats, but also supports exFAT. Now, the advantage to exFAT is it means that you can have files on this stick or the drive that you want to plug into the USB socket on the back there, files that are more than 4 GB, because the FAT32 file system does have a 4 GB file size limit, which some films are going to be more than 4 GB in size. It's also got Wi-Fi 6 in it. It's got an Ethernet port, which is a 10100, and it would have been good to have seen a gigabit port in this. But at the end of the day, who needs a gigabit port in 2025 for streaming? The most you're going to need for streaming is about 35 megabits. I think that's Apple that recommend 35 megabits, but everyone else is somewhere between about 5 and 20, so nowhere near the 100 anyway. So the box handles 4K Ultra HD at 60 frames per second. It supports HDR10, HDR10 Plus, HLG and Dolby Vision. Codec support, hardware supported is MPEG-2, MPEG-4, HEVC, VP9 and AV1. Now, the NVIDIA Shield doesn't support AV1 through hardware, it's only software. Audio formats include Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus and Dolby Digital for immersive soundtracks. Picture quality on the 4K TV that I've got was crisp with vibrant HDR highlights. Now this, you might be thinking, is similar to this, the Walmart's ONN 4K box. Yes, it is. In actual fact, the innards of this box are exactly the same as what's in here. The only thing is with the ONN box, it will run Android 14 at the moment. But as you can see, in terms of size, I think the Thomson box is slightly larger. There you go. It's just very, very slightly larger. There's not really much difference at all. I mean, when I turn the two boxes side by side and look at the ports, they are absolutely identical. The remote controls, as I said before, these are pretty much the same, apart from the ONN's got an ONN badge there, Thomson's got Thomson, and you've got Prime Video on the Thomson and Paramount on the ONN. Now, the other great thing about this is you've got this star button, which is standard on some Google TV boxes. You push the star button, and what you can do is that is a shortcut button. So you can assign either the Google Home to this button, you can assign a favorite app, or you can assign device input on your TV. So I like to assign favorite app on that. So if I go to favorite app, I can select which app I want to select as my app that assigns to this star button here. So if I set downloader and go create shortcut, now when I press this star button there, downloader will open. Now, unfortunately, that only works for apps that are available in the Google Play Store. it won't work with side-loaded apps. The other great thing I like about this box, and certainly Google TV that it comes with, is the fact that you can still use launchers on it. It's not as locked down as the Fire TV Stick or the Fire TV Cube. In actual fact, if you want to get rid of a lot of this rubbish, you can put this into app mode. So you just go up to your name in the top left-hand corner, go into that, go down to manage accounts, go across to the right, and then just go down to apps only mode, turn that on, and there it says this will hide Google recommendations from your home screen along with your ability to give feedback on movies or shows or add them to your watch list. Previously purchased titles from Google Play will not be accessible but can be cast from your phone, from the Google TV or the YouTube mobile app. You can access all the apps installed on the device, and non-personalized feature content will still be shown on your home screen. Search and your Google Assistant will be disabled in this mode. So if you're happy with that, go to turn on, and you will see there, if I go back to the main screen, there you go. You've literally got one advert at the top of the screen, but you've just got your apps shown just there. So another feature to show you of this box is the Find My Remote button. So if you've lost the remote control, you can push this button, and as you can hear there, the remote will make a noise and there's a little light on the top of it that will flash. To cancel it, you just literally push any button. You can also say, okay, Google, find my remote. And the same thing will happen. It will start beeping any second now. There we go. The light's flashing on it, and I can just push any button to silence it. So the Google on here isn't the full-blown Google, but you can ask it lots of different questions like, okay, Google, what's the time in London? And there we go, it will tell you. Or you can say, okay, Google, open Netflix. And there we are, it opens Netflix. I'm going to run a speed test on the Wi-Fi right now. Now, I should say I have a 1 gigabit internet connection here. The Thomson box is in the same room as the router. It is literally about 1 meter away from it. And as you can see here, the download speed, it's just over half of what I should be getting, but that's perfectly adequate. 521.19 megabits per second is more than enough for any kind of streaming. And the upload speed, we're getting at the moment around about 488. Well, the upload speed is not really that important for a streaming device anyway. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a test using Ethernet. As you know, the socket on the Ethernet is only a 10100 socket, but still far, far good enough for any kind of streaming out there today. And as you can see, to be expected, I'm just getting just shy of 100 megabits per second on the download, and on the upload there, I'm getting again just shy of 100 megabits per second. Now it says that up the top there, I may struggle to play 8K movies, but how many 8K movies are there out there? I can't think of one. So at the time of recording this video, I paid, I think it was about £59.60 for it, which is great value, certainly for this device. I mean, it's got everything that the Firestick has got and much more, all for about the same price as the 4K Firestick. But this has got 32 gigabytes of storage inside it, so loads of space to install all of those apps. So as I said in my last review, I am going to be doing a series of these videos. If you've got an Android TV box that you want me to try out, then let us know in the comments down below. Let me know what my next Android TV review is going to be. And if you're an Android TV developer, box developer, then please get in touch. You can get in touch with me over on X. I'm at CWTEK. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.